Actress Taryn Manning, recognized for her roles in projects like Orange is the New Black and 8 Mile, has spoken candidly about a difficult and ongoing situation involving a paparazzo named Rick Mendoza, describing it as a source of significant distress in her life. In detailed conversations, she portrayed Mendoza as unpredictable and frightening, emphasizing that while he has not caused physical harm, his actions have deeply affected her emotionally and psychologically. She alleged repeated harassing messages sent to her and those close to her, claiming he has a pattern of breaking hearts and causing pain to women in his past. The relationship reportedly began over a year ago after an introduction facilitated by Mendoza's former girlfriend, who at the time worked as Manning's assistant. The two spent considerable time together, often at Manning's home in Palm Springs, California, valued at around $1.1 million. Mendoza shared intimate photos on his public social media, including images of them together in vulnerable moments, such as sitting by a pool without clothing with modesty preserved digitally, and kissing during holidays. Manning expressed regret over some of these, stating she never anticipated they would be used exploitatively or shared without her full consent, viewing them as private snapshots rather than public content. Friends and those in her circle have grown increasingly concerned, describing Mendoza as jealous of her genuine relationships and potentially isolating her from supportive people. Some allege he relies on her financially, labeling him as homeless and dependent on her generosity, including help with bills. They portray him as opportunistic, contrasting sharply with Manning's established career in acting, music, and creative pursuits. Manning herself acknowledged the vast differences in their backgrounds and lifestyles, noting his focus on reality figures and social media fame versus her emphasis on long-term craft, training, and professional consistency since the late 1990s. Despite the red flags, she described him as occasionally funny and charming, while also calling him derogatory names and comparing him to a well-known Hollywood eccentric known for self-promotion. She insisted she remains aware and intelligent about the dynamic, viewing any involvement with her as a privilege given her achievements. However, she admitted the connection has become untenable, expressing a desire to move on from the toxicity. Adding to the complexity, Manning has faced public scrutiny over recent online posts, including videos of herself dancing topless and barefoot at home with disheveled appearance. Captions and content invited viewers to her subscription platform, prompting concern from fans who urged sobriety and offered support. Some drew parallels to other celebrities' behaviors during difficult periods, while others expressed worry about her well-being. Manning firmly denied any drug relapse, attributing the content to personal expression and attention-seeking rather than substance issues. She maintained that she can enjoy wine occasionally without it escalating, and emphasized her ability to sustain a steady career for decades as evidence against addiction claims. Mendoza, for his part, has taken credit for encouraging some of the bolder posts, framing them as strategic for visibility in a fame-driven industry. He argued that staying relevant requires constant attention and that the content generates publicity without deeper concerns. Manning continues working actively, including on an upcoming film in pre-production and another scheduled soon after. Colleagues describe her as professional, punctual, and enjoyable on set, with a strong reputation that keeps opportunities coming despite personal challenges. Industry observers note that many actors struggle to find consistent work, yet she maintains momentum. Her history includes past legal matters such as a 2012 plea related to a dispute with a former makeup artist, and more recent incidents involving theft allegations against the same individual. She has also navigated other relationships that ended contentiously, including one leading to public oversharing and subsequent apologies for handling matters indiscreetly. Currently, Manning reports dealing with broader harassment, stalking, and attempts to damage her reputation and livelihood through digital and coercive means. She indicated pursuing legal avenues to address these issues. Amid everything, she remains focused on progress, grounding herself, and refusing to fuel inaccurate narratives. Friends express hope she finds healthier connections, deserving of genuine, transparent partners who match her work ethic and values. Her story reflects the complexities of fame, personal boundaries, toxic dynamics, and resilience in pursuing stability while maintaining a career in the spotlight.